If you are working in a company, you have worked hard, you have got accomplishments on your side, you have achieved the targets, you have achieved the goals, you have made a significant impact on increasing the organization business, and you have taken different responsibilities at different time intervals, then you are the one who is ready for a job promotion. Because any job promotion is accompanied by various job responsibilities and increased monetary benefits. But a lot of people, a lot of individuals who are working in organizations, they do not know how to go and initiate the discussion with their manager, telling them that they are ready for a job promotion, or to their HR teams that they are the best suited candidates and they are now fit and ready to move to the next role. Well friends, my name is Arun Thukral. I am a life and a leadership coach, and in this video today, I am going to share 9 steps that will help you to understand how to make yourself ready for a job promotion, then how to initiate and put forward your thought process with your line manager or your HR team that you are the best fit for this role. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe my channel, because I'm creating a lot of content that is going to benefit you for your growth, for your development. Here we go with the 9 steps. The step number 1 is make your boss job easier. I'm sure you will agree that your manager's first worry is that are you the one who can fulfill the requirements of the job? Are you the one who will be able to achieve targets, assign tasks, KRAs, and different job responsibilities that you owe? Well, if you are able to do that and fulfill all the important requirements of your job, what you are doing is you are making your boss job easier. And that builds a lot of trust between you and your manager. And once this trust is built, you will see that your manager will realize that he doesn't have to spend too much time on you in micromanaging you. Rather, he would be spending his time with other people or other burning tasks, which is giving him a relief that you will be able to manage on your own. And that's the first step that can help you to inch towards getting promoted. The second step that I want to recommend is showcase your work visually. A lot of time when you are presenting your work to your managers or your manager's manager, a lot of people spend a lot of energy in doing verbose. They just speak. Well, there is nothing wrong in speaking and telling your achievements, but the better way is to show it visually. So let's say if you're showcasing that how your sales has increased over a period of time, put a bar graph. Show that how your sales has moved from let's say the first month or the 12th month, what is the significant difference that it is showing. Now, why you have to show that work visually? Because it creates an impact in the visualization, and it retains for a longer period of time. Number 3 step is own projects from start to finish. Let's say that you have been able to build a lot of trust with your manager, and you have been able to showcase that you are one of the important member of the team. Then I'm sure you can expect some additional responsibilities and projects coming your way, because they are given only to those people where the trust and accountability is higher. Now, when you own a project, own the project from the start to finish, which means that don't leave the project in between as that you are not able to fulfill because others are not cooperating. This is the time that you have to showcase your leadership skills, your accountability and commitment skills, that whatever project is given to you, you are able to do it right from beginning till the end. If you are able to showcase that, you will see that not only you become the integral part of the projects, but also you get in very good relationship with different stakeholders in the organization. And that sets the tone for you for the next level promotion. Step number 4 is keep a very high positive attitude. I'm sure you will agree that people who are promoted for the manager's role are the one who remain cool when the situations are tough and under a lot of stress. They are the one who are the role model for others in the organization. They are the one who have the right questions to solve difficult problems. So I want you to think about it, that if you are a high performing individual, but you are not able to control your emotions, maybe you're too excited or you get too stressed out when the situations are not in your favor, then there are chances that you might not get promoted, because these are some important behaviors that are seen at the time when people are evaluating others for promotions. Because if you are not able to manage your emotions well, you will see that can impact your teammates who are looking up to you. So think about it, that how you can maintain a very high positive attitude throughout, whether the situations are in your favor or they are not. Step number 5, raise other teammates' performance. Now it's very important that you have been able to accomplish your own goals. You have been able to fulfill a lot of responsibilities that your boss shares with you. But at the same time, are you the one who takes your colleagues' failure as a success board for yourself? Or are you the one who helps the colleague or your colleagues or your teammate to raise their performance? People who get promoted are the one, and they are seen very closely, that how they are helping their teammate to raise their performance, how you are helping and solving their problems with the best practices that you have attained, so that not only you become successful, but your team also become successful together. And these are the behaviors that are very important and critical for you to get promoted. So I want you to think about these areas, that are you really helping your teammates, or you are taking them as a stepping stone. Now we move into step number 6. I'm sure by now, if you have fulfilled all the first 5 steps, that has really helped you to shape up very well in the role and the job that you have done. And also you have understood that how your job is impacting not only the performance of the organization, but also helping other colleagues in your team that are fulfilling different goals given by the organization and the tasks that you have got. Now the next step, that is the 6th step, is that start an informal dialogue with your manager to understand your progress. Now when I say informal discussion, because it is just about you want to check that what your manager is thinking about you. So go and highlight and talk about your recent achievements, and also talk about that how you are looking forward to contribute more to achieve the goals and the targets given to you, and that now you are getting yourself ready for the next level, that is your next promotion. Now it can be of a manager's role within the same department, or it can be some other role in some different department. Now it's so important that when you highlight this in an informal discussion, you actually get a sense and a pulse from your manager's feedback, what he is thinking about you. Because if your manager is giving you some positive vibes, he is definitely going to give you some performance feedbacks, that how you have contributed to the success of the organization, and also that what are the areas that you really need to work upon. Now whatever it may be the case, listen it with the very open-end thoughts, and start making notes that where your manager is asking you to work upon yourself, because these notes will work towards you in the end when you are going to sit in the appraisal cycle, if you really work upon them. The next step, that is step number 7, is research your job that you are trying to get. Now it's very important that you have to research the job that you're trying to get, because you may not know that what are the fulfillment criterias for that job, what kind of job responsibilities it involves, what kind of skill sets that it involves, and what are the other criterias that are mandatory that you need to have or must have if you are aiming for that particular role. So say for example, you are in sales and you want to go into a marketing, and if the criteria is that you need to be a full-time MBA, then probably you may not be ready if you are not a full-time MBA. So likewise, you need to understand what are the job requirements, what are the skill sets, and then evaluate your own self, that where you are you really fit for that role? Are you really fulfilling the criterias that are required, and how it is going to impact you, that you will be able to contribute to the organization if you are selected. Once you make all those notes very clearly, you will know that where you are right now with respect to the job. The next step, that is 8th step, is create a full track record sheet. Now when I say create a full track record sheet, is all about writing down all your success, all your achievements, all your accomplishments on one page, and write down what are the kind of skill sets that you have developed, trained, certified in the last 1 year, 2 year, 3 year period that you have got. Because once you start writing all those track record points, you would realize that you have all the right areas to focus upon, which has helped you to reach where you are. And on the other side of the sheet, you write down the areas that you are going to work upon, which are the gap areas, and how you are working towards them, so that you are very clear about that these are the areas that you are working upon, and how once you are able to reach that particular skill set, how you are ready for the next level. Now, why I'm asking you to do all this is because that your promotion discussion with your manager may happen in your appraisal cycle, because that is the time when your entire year evaluation is going to take place and next year goals are going to get set. If your track record sheet is ready, if you are very clear about how you have been so far in the journey, how you have been able to fulfill that, you can showcase that in front of your manager. As I've already mentioned in the first step, make your boss job easier. Now, by doing this, you have made your boss understood that you are ready and you have all the right things on your side, that you are the most deserving candidate. Of course, there will be competition and you have to compete with other deserving candidates, but the first step that you have to cross is, are you ready and are you fulfilling that particular requirement that is mandatory to get promoted? Now we move into step number 9. Now the step number 9 is choose the right time. Well, asking for a promotion, there is nothing called as the right time, but yes, there are certain times which are definitely better than other times. Now, what are these better times are? Let's say that you had a very good sales quarter, that you have been able to achieve your objectives, targets, and fulfill the task. That is one time that can help you to discuss with your manager. Or I would recommend that the best time is at the end of the year, when you are sitting with your manager for your appraisal cycle, when your appraisal discussions are happening, when your annual review is happening, because you have a sum up of all the total activities that you have done, and when your track record sheet, which I mentioned earlier, is ready, you would be able to showcase that what is it that you have got now and why and how you are ready to talk about your next promotion. Another very important part, while you are discussing with your manager, you have to remain confident. Let me tell you that if you have been able to successfully achieve your task, goals, various targets and different responsibilities at different times, the confidence will come from within. But at that point of time, when you are talking to your manager, you should definitely look confident, you should definitely look serious and not casual, because any casualness in whether what you are wearing and how you are talking can just dilute all your effort, because serious contenders prepare very well. So one of the important things that I would recommend is prepare yourself very well, both in terms of your dressing sense, both in terms of the accomplishments that you have written down, so that when you are sitting with your manager on your annual appraisal cycle, your confidence should be very clearly communicating that you are serious about your job promotion. Now, if I have to sum up the whole 9 steps, I would simply say that your job promotion sometimes may not even come even after applying all these steps. But don't lose heart. At the same time, go and talk to your manager that if they do not have a relevant opportunity for you at this point of time, you can always communicate that your commitment with respect to your work, fulfilling the objectives, is not going to dilute this. You're always ready for the next opportunity available in the organization, while your duties and your positive attitude will not get diluted. That's what makes you a strong contender for the future position, because the organization is again probably testing you. Do you have that patience in you, that kind of skill sets in you, that you are the one who people can look up to? Maybe that you need little more time. So don't lose heart, don't lose that in spite of all your efforts that you are getting, you're not getting promoted. Because there are also times that you will see the competition may try to poach you, because you are one of the most important and a potential candidate for the competition. Well, that's a good sign. But I would personally recommend that instead of searching a job outside, look for a first promotion from within your company, because whatever you get promoted from within your company is the best recognition that you can have of all your efforts, of all the work that you have done, and all the kind of relationship and the time that you have invested with different people, customers, clients, and on the products. Well, I'm sure you would have got a lot of good insights of how to talk to your boss about your promotion and also how to prepare yourself for this promotion. Well, if you really like this video, do share your comments below in the comment section and be a part of this human capability network community, which is definitely growing day by day on this YouTube channel. So don't forget to like and subscribe this channel and share it with your friends wherever you can. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching me and stay connected.